إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفر إنه كان توابا.
There are many mothers who have daughters like myself, but who are even struggling even more than myself. Daughters who are on wheelchairs, daughters who don't speak at all, daughters who can't hear, daughters who can't see.
There's nothing in the community that actually, in the Muslim community, that actually supports kids with special needs, and it's very difficult to live your day-to-day life, having a child that has disabilities.
I have 3 children here with cerebral palsy.
Adam is a 7-year-old boy who has a brain condition. Unfortunately, alhamdulillah, he's been diagnosed with a brain condition in 2010.
Since I was young, I've always been deaf in my right ear.
With Juma, he looks like every other little boy. He doesn't have what's called a visible disability.
She's globally developmentally delayed, which means she has many delays.
With my 2 girls, they've completely accepted their disability and taken everything day by day, and they're sort of like quite happy. They know that they're never going to get up and walk. They're never going to be able to do everything which a normal child can do. With my son, he still hasn't quite accepted his disability. He still believes that hopefully one day, inshallah, that he'll get up and walk, run around and play his footy. So we're finding it more difficult with him, and he gives us a bit more of a hard time because he hasn't quite accepted his disability. He keeps on trying, but I think in the back of his mind that he knows he probably will never achieve it, but at the same time he still has that belief that he'll get up and do things that a normal child will do.
Sometimes we can go a few months without hospital, and then sometimes we're there 4 times a week. So it all depends. It all depends because it's a condition. It's a 1 in a million condition. Alhamdulillah, they don't know much about it. They can't predict what's going to happen to Adam, apart from the fact that it's deteriorating. They can't say, okay, well, we're expecting to be in hospital for this. So it's pretty much when it arises with Adam, we attend to it, and that's where the hospital visits come into play like that.
I remember the first time they switched on my cochlear implant. I actually cried because, subhanAllah, I can actually hear the words of the Quran. And I can actually memorize some things now. I remember driving and I heard the blinker. SubhanAllah, that actually got me crying. I know that there are a lot of deaf children and we feel isolated from the community.
A place like Fitra not only provides a place for children with special needs and disabilities, so socially, developmentally, schooling wise, it also provides peace of mind for people like us within the community. So you've got Islam that comes into it, you've got certain things that we have to be obliged to as far as the children are concerned. So religiously it's peace of mind, handling the children, manual handling, whether it's changing their nappies, whether it's bathing them, whether it's touching them like that. This is all things that we are continuously thinking of as parents.
If they have a disability that's noticeable or a disability that's not noticeable, the community has to close the doors to all of it because we don't realise until we have a child of our own.
And I really like to stress out to the community as well that's out there. I know a lot of you probably don't know what is happening out there, and I would just like to pass on a little small thing where this is just a small amount that me alone, I'm just here showing you my children and what we go through. But there are thousands of families out there in the same situation as I am, and we need you as a community, we need to be united as one to really help our community, especially with our kids with disabilities. Hopefully as well, maybe down the line we might even have a public school, or might have a special school that's open just for our Muslim children with disabilities, you know, which will be a great help. At least we know our kids are going to be treated with love and respect which is really in our religion. You know, we're very kind, a very kind community, a very humble community. You know, and we give a lot, but unfortunately, I do believe that the community does not know what is happening around here.
The importance of having some sort of infrastructure, some sort of community-based organisation where it can accommodate these kids on a day-to-day basis, that'd be awesome, because that doesn't exist in our current society.